Molitor matched a homer in his last game. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count 1-2. Out to short. Trammell. Over to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. An important piece, but a guy that's been struggling a little bit. They're DH in this one. Christian Yelich.
Yeah, he's really slumping at the plate right now. Not only is he having a hard time finding any base hits, he's just not finding a way to get on base either. Sometimes a walk can get you back on track. Less than a .250 on-base percentage over his last 10 games. So that kind of tells me that he's jumpy, he's not recognizing the pitches, and he's out of his plate discipline. I got to think he's looking for ways to try to simplify that approach. And I think if you can just let the ball travel a little bit deeper, make sure you see it, that will help you to put good ABs together. And even if you don't get hits, you'll draw some walks.
That one not close. Ball one. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a man aboard.
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes Christian Yelich. And he'll one. Hit on the ground, might be two. Flips it. There's one. On to first, double play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. The Tigers coming up, no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Today's starting pitcher, Chad Patrick. What do we have on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Lou Whitaker up now for the Tigers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Here's 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Right side, Sexton. He'll do it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, not shortstop.
Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Javier Baez.
Simply put, Boog, I mean, one of the elite players in the game, arguably the best player in the game, just an absolute unbelievable talent. Always so much fun to watch him go out there and do his thing. Sit back and enjoy the show, and hopefully he's able to do something special in this one.
Foul ball. Trammell with a homer in his last game. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Siggy. Look out. That fastball drilled him. Now the left fielder, Curtis Granderson. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. In the air, left field. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Trammell, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's the ball.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground to third, Molitor. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back at the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Siggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far, neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
Sexton working through some struggles lately. Comes up empty.
Nope. That's inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And it remains 2-2. Hard hit right side. Greenberg takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now it's William Contreras. Donaldson. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep. And that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty. And that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. The relay, not in time. He's got a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Singy, he boasts a batting average at the moment that ranks in the top 5 in the league.
Whoa.
The Brewers looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Fly ball down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
That was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off. Fastball. Even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Bryce Terang, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. This one in the air, right field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Throw is offline, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0. Braun, the former Rookie of the Year, 27 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Out to short. The flip, and they get the out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Victor Martinez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think
this one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Batting fifth.
You really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air to left center. Wrong. Under this one. Takes it in for the out. And as well, lots of pop in that bet. So you combine the slug with really good defense.
Number 5.
Here's a big power threat. Hank Greenberg. And it's second. And a foul ball. That misses. Ball one. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Foul ball there. The 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. And on second, 2 down. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Got it. And that is that. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound. As we look at the numbers, Jeremy Burnitz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Bounces into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good start for him in this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
The 1-0. To third might be 2. Fired to second. Their second double play in just the first 3 innings here today.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So up next, Jackson Chourio. He's got the power but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, nobody on.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Chorio on at second with 2 down. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2. Got him stranded. Had him way out front of the slur. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 1 and the Tigers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Big swing and a miss. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
That one fouled off. And a 1-2. Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Alan Trammell up now for the Tigers. Here goes the runner. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Could have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it out.
And it's second. Foul ball still 0-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is if the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Stays alive. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. for the out.
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, Curtis Anderson.
Runner edges away at second. This one in the air, center field. That is the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Richie Sexson.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Sexson with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. And base hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Ripped to third and caught.
That is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Yeah, at the plate now, and that's strike one. Man at first, one away. In the dirt, goes down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box. And
that one did find a strike zone. So they still got both their challenges. 2-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Slice to right, and foul ball. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. There's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the fourth, it's the Brewers 1 and the Tigers nothing. Ready to go, bottom four. Miguel Cabrera up now. He's among the league leaders in homers, and each one feels like it's launched into orbit.
Pitchers try to avoid him, but when they don't, boom. His impact shows up as consistently as anyone in the league.
Yeah, Siggy, he doesn't just hit it far, he hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up, Boog. That Tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total! Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Fouled off the plate, they'll do it again.
That's the ball.
Swings through him for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Line drive. Oh, he can't squeeze it. One gone, runner at first. And next to hit for Detroit, Kirk Gibson. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right field, that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Check swing, went around, and the count is 0-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot.
Got him swinging.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Runner edges away at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Softly hit to third. Now he launches a throw over his head. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think
D.L. Hall comes on now. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Javi Baez digs in right side. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Sizzling on its way to the outfield. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Chris's wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. And on second, 2 down. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Thanks for tuning in. Sweep warning, Zingy. Sweep warning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. It's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side.
Hit on the ground to short. Trammell gets it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Ryan Braun up now for the Brewers. Braun with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
And the first two set down in the top of the fifth. Burnett, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Tapped softly to the right side. Whitaker, the underhand flip. It's there, and that's a great play. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score holds. It's 3-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the shortstop, Alan Trammell.
Alan Trammell.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. 1 down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
At the plate, Miguel Cabrera. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Man at second. That's the ball. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Move to second, and he dives back in safely. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Out towards right center field. Chorio on the move to the gap. He's got it. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5. It's the Tigers 3 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Now here is Paul Molitor.
Third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Molitor with another scorching run of play lately. And he chases that one below the zone. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That is his 3rd of the game.
That was a really nice pitch call for that middle-way slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't. Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Brewers trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one misses. Ball 3. Sliced hard but foul. Payoff pitch. That's to third. Hell. In plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Yelly stepping into the box now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
No, that's a ball. Whoa.
Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Brewers go down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brandon Scrope.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Well, these Tigers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Bo. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And the batter now, Hank Greenberg. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Scrope. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
On the ground. And that one handled on to first. A great play deep in the hole.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, George Bell.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And a foul ball. Deal 1.
No, that's a ball.
Runner on at third, one gone. This one in the air, center field. Burnitz under it. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Richie Sexson. He was late there, strike 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And that one hammered. Gibson going back on this one. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. 1-2 now. In the air to left center. Baez under it. And there's one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
William Contreras.
Chopped out towards short. Trammell. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
Just not enough on that throw to get it all the way across the infield in the air. And unfortunately, he didn't get the bailout he needed over there at first.
Yeah, in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That one ripped, but foul.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The Brewers with the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a little bit low.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play there.
Here's Donaldson with the payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here! A 2-run blast. And this game is tied.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. What an incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and ties up the ball game. Impressive.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Andy Cooper. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. Bunt attempt, popped up. Tosses to first. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out. So digging in, Ryan Braun.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
That's the ball.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now it's Baez. Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Turkey Stearns. He represents the go-ahead run. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Angel Serpa, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. McGill, the right-hander, also getting loose. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying swing well. Bangs off the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Good swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. That was a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Tap foul at the plate. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws to first in time. And one away in the bottom of the seventh. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Alan Trammell. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss. Will bounces and is out safely with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Strike two.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 4-3.
What a time to miss the cutoff move. If he puts that throw in the money, they've got a chance to get that runner home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
Swings through that one for strike one.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. For the top of the eighth, digging in, number 20. Fastball for a strike. Up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it in the center for the knock. Always feel good.
Dylan Daniel, the new catcher now. Also into the ball game, Kevin McGonigal. He's in at shortstop.
Number 85, Kevin McGonigal.
Also entering the game, Alex Bryant. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Alex Bryant.
Step off throw to first. Perkins dives back in safely.
Your base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. The Tigers holding on to a one-run lead, and we're at the top of the eighth. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A two-run homer, and they grab the lead in the eighth. It's 5-4. These fans are just heartbroken right now.
Two-seam fastball on the outside corner usually produces a ball on the ground, but hitter does a really great job of letting it travel, get deep enough so that he can get barreled to it, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Jackson Choria up now for the Brewers. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-4.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
Here comes the skipper. Righty reliever out of the pen, Lopez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Outside low, and it's 2-0. Lopez, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a two-seam. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here!
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. The pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
That's it there.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Down the right field line, that's a base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Contreras in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Sexton on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That one carrying. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Outstanding catch right there. I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. This is Bryce Terang.
Could use a ground ball here. Up it in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. On the ground to second, might be two. There's one, and yet another swing killer. Their fourth of the day, and it ends the inning. But they go deep 3 times in the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the